that this guy did this for me for 45 minutes. You know, maybe really probably 30 minutes because you can work real fast with those machines. 30 minutes, $200.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm giving you an example of how you could get that side hustle going real good, because with that sandblasting machine, I'm gonna show it to you next door. You don't need a whole bunch of stuff. It's just a small machine. You put it in there. You buy the sand. The sand comes in 50-pound bags. You buy the sand from Home Depot. A 50-pound bag of sand costs you $2.50.
Yeah.
You buy 2 bags, it's $5.
Right.
And you can use it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So now, this guy's side hustle is, he charged me $200 to do this. It took him a half an hour.
Right.
He probably got something else on the side that he did he took him 15 minutes to do. Probably $100.
Yeah.
Okay? So just like probably in 4 hours, this guy probably make $500 a day.
Right.
So if you're making your money that you making at AutoZone, and then you making $500 a day doing sandblasting tax free, $500 a day, that's $2,500 a week. That's if you're not doing Saturday. If you really grind, you do Saturday, that's 3 G's a week on top of your paycheck. That's your side hustle.
Yeah.
Your side hustle is making more money than you making on your regular job. So you can decide, I'm gonna live off the side hustle money. My paycheck, I'm gonna put that in my bank. I'm gonna stack that paper for that house I'm trying to buy.
Yeah.
You can do the same thing. And we got the machines here. We got the sand here. We got the compressor. We got everything we need. So if you guys decide, and guys have done this before with AMG.
Yeah.
What they do is, I've seen guys do it because I've encouraged them to do it. Right? They'll have the original one like you had, all rusty.
Yeah.
They'll take a picture of that. Then they sandblast it, and then they take a picture of that.
Right.
And then they put both of those pictures, the before and the after, they put both of those pictures on Craigslist.
Right.
And they say, I sandblast small to medium motorcycle and automotive parts, right?
Right.
And then give a number like, and a name, call Frank.
Right.
So when your phone ring, well, it won't be yours because your shit is always jacked up. So you're going to miss out on the money. But you know,
You see.
they ring your phone and they say, can I talk to Frank? You know right away, that's from your sandblasting thing. You're like, yeah, this is Frank. They say, hey, I got some motorcycle parts, I got a motorcycle tank, I got this, da, 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 da. How much is it gonna cost to get that done? Say, hey, listen, I gotta see the condition of the parts, I don't really know, but it could go anywhere from $100 to $400. It just depends on what you got. Okay, fine, bring it over, let me take a look. They bring it over in the morning, 8 o'clock. You look at it, you say, that's probably gonna take me an hour to do all of these parts. So I wanna make $300. So you say, it's $300 to do the parts. So the guy says, well, yeah.
Gigantic English wheel, gigantic.
Okay, you have to pay up front. That way you ain't even gotta worry about your money. I'm telling you how it work. I ain't making up nothing. I ain't seen this happen.
Right.
You say, you gotta pay up front. Guy goes, okay, great. Now you got your money. Now you jump on it, you get this done in probably less than an hour.
Right.
And you put this to the side because you got another order over here that somebody dropped off for you last night that's supposed to pick up today.
Yeah.
And that one is for $300. So now you're doing that. That's $600, okay? And then in the meantime, while you're doing those, somebody call you and say, hey, I got an automotive rim.
Yeah.
I got 2 of them, steel wheels. I need to have sandblast. How much is those? Well, normally I charge $50 a wheel. That's $100, depending on what shape they in.
Right.
Oh, okay, fine. Bring those over. Bring them over. You look at it and say, well, you know what? This is pretty rusty, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna have to charge you like $150 to do that. Well, it's already here now, right? They're gonna go, okay, fine. So now you throw those in the blast and you blast those. It's $150.
Right.
At the end of the day, you walking out of here again, $500-600 for the day.
Right.
And all you're doing is just using sand.
Yeah.
The sandblast stuff, right?
Yeah.
So then it gets to a point where you don't want to do it no more because you got some bigger ideas. It ain't like it ain't a good thing. It's still a good thing, but it's like, I don't want to do it no more. I want to do something else. I want to do some welding or I want to do something else. So I'm going to hire a divey and I'm gonna say, Davy, I'm gonna give you $25 an hour to do the sandblasting for me. So you're the one that's making the deals, and you're the one that's taking in the job, but you paying him $25 an hour. He glad to get the $25 an hour.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then at some point, y'all gonna get together and decide, you know what? There's something else we can add to this. Because when the customer brings us this and they want us to sandblast it, we could say, hey, would you like to have those wheels in primer? We could put them in red primer, red oxide primer, or we could put them in gray. Because you know I do that, right?
Yeah.
That would be another $75 if you want us to do that. Well, yeah, because I don't want to do that.
Right.
Okay, so now you're charging the guy $75 more to do that. So you doing the priming, you doing the blasting, right? Okay, then you say, it's what they call upsell. We're going to learn about that when we get out of it. This is upsell. So you're going to say, well, you know what? Were you thinking about painting those? Like a black or like a yellow or something like that? Yeah, you guys do that too? Sure, we can do that for you.
Yeah.
How much would that be? It's $150. $125.
Right.
So they said, I want to have that done. So now it started out that they brought them in, it was going to be $50 a piece or whatever.
Right.
Now you done upsell, and you done sold the primer, now you done sold the paint.
Yeah.
You're doing the whole shebang, and you're doing that with every job. So now you got somebody who's just doing priming,
Right.
somebody else who's just doing blasting, and somebody else who's doing paint. And now, y'all all three decide, you know what? There's a empty storefront, little small storefront in Inglewood, man. That place been empty for 20 years, ever since I was a shorty.
Yeah.
So you find out who owned that place. You go to that person and say, hey, listen, Mr. Johnson. The place been empty since, I was a shorty.
Right.
The three of us trying to start our own business in the community,
That's
blah,
the
blah, blah. We just getting started because you rent us this place really cheap.
Right.
We ain't doing jack with it anyway. We're
Right.
like, hey, we could go in there, we'll paint it,
Right.
we'll fix it up, we'll make it like we want it to look.
Yeah.
$500 is what we got. All right, you guys seem like some pretty cool young cats, so okay, fine, I'll let you rent it. So now you rent the place. You go in there and make it look pretty. Put your sandblasting machine in there, put your bags of sand in there from Home Depot, you got your compressor in there, and now y'all in there working.
Right.
So now, maybe none of y'all want to do that no more because y'all done kind of upped y'all game a little bit.
Yeah.
So now you get your cousin or you get your nephew or whatever, and you paying them $15 an hour to just do sandblasting.
Right.
Y'all getting the phone calls, setting up the stuff, and getting this thing dropped up, but y'all got. That's how you build.
Right. Yeah, so
I'm telling you, it can happen. I ain't
that's
seen
the
it.
recipe.
I ain't seen it. All right, let's get into it.
You ready to do this C10? Put the doors on the C10. Show you something. Look at the video, Arsenal. We working on it, man. We working on it. It's in good hands, Arsenal. Okay. Working on this, man. We'll show y'all the progress a little later on.
Okay, so we're gonna pick it up.
To it.
I'm gonna put the